Well, welcome back to SheBengals. Figured we'd pop on and cover some news.
News, rumors, free agency stuff. It's just started, really.
Re-signings, things like that.
Shake-ups, changes.
All the fun stuff.
Pardon the new camera angle and stuff. We're redoing some stuff here for the studio.
Yes.
We've got furniture kind of moved around.
Yeah, that was
We're,
fun.
we're still working on things, but we had to get this part done too.
Oh, gotcha. I'm stuck between the tile and carpet.
Yeah, now our chairs don't roll as well. We got to fix that. We got work to do.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
As with every NFL teams, it's a work in progress with off season. It's a work in progress for us on the off season. So personally, I'm gonna start out because we are a Bengals channel. The re-signing of a couple of players. One, Jalen Davis, the corner.
Yeah.
So I've heard some things. I haven't really seen a whole lot of him or have heard, during games and things like that. But they did, I can't remember who the heck put it out, say that when he came in, I think week 12 this past season.
Yeah.
It was almost like that was when the turning point of the defense started really looking better. Not to say that was just because of him, but it gave him what's the word I'm looking for? It gave him help on the defense.
Yeah.
To better them. Also, they re-signed Kendrick Pryor, wide receiver. He was on the practice squad, but he has taken some snaps, mainly kick returns. I got things from last season. He did 1 reception for 9 yards and 2 kick returns for 43 yards. So,
right. I'm just looking up Davis's
contract.
Six. Let's see here. There's no specific contract information available regarding his contract status. That's that one. It's looking like 1.1 million was his salary.
Right.
I'm not seeing. I'm looking to see if there's anything. Resigns. Let's see. Cornerback room. Blah blah blah.
Not seeing it.
Not seeing anything on numbers.
Right.
Assuming it's probably somewheres in the vicinity of that 1.1 million. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Not 100% on that, but as soon as we know, any other details on that, we will definitely break things.
But that's
down.
good. You know, corner is an area you guys definitely need help in.
Yes.
If you can get him in that 1.1, 1 point,
right.
Under 2 million a year.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
Even if he's more of a depth player,
right?
To fill in for guys and can fill in well,
right?
Yeah, I mean that's a good signing.
Yeah, it is. And like I was saying while you were looking things up, is Kendrick Pryor. He's a wide receiver.
Practice squad.
Yeah, he's been on the practice squad most of his time on the Bengals, but
he plays special teams always, he's a kick returner.
Yeah.
So that's what that's where a lot of those guys end up.
Yeah.
Because they were good at it.
Yeah, I mean he did 2 kick returns this past season.
Or at least that's a good place to use them.
For 43 yards.
Yeah, that's not the greatest, but
a couple anyway.
He
was getting plays that what I mean.
We'll see what he does.
exactly.
And they probably signed him pretty cheap too.
Oh, most likely. If he's a practice squad person, then yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of uh, talk as well on what's going to happen with Trey. You know, there's a possibility that he could get signed, but yet traded.
It does look like there's a lot of people, a lot of the experts thinking
Hmm.
that they're going to sign him just to trade him.
Right,
The it doesn't. It's not the worst decision.
right.
This draft has a lot of good edge rushers in it.
Hmm.
Picking up younger guys
Yeah.
that you can get for considerably cheaper than what he's going to cost you.
Hmm.
Um, I like Trey. Trey's very good
Yeah,
as a
he
pure
is.
pass rusher. He's one of the best.
Right.
He's going to be 32 in December.
Yeah.
He's coming off another injury.
Hmm.
Uh,
I just,
if you can get a third round, third round, I don't know if you can get a second.
right,
If you could get a third from him,
from everything that I've heard, they said that the most would be a third.
if they could get a third, if they take a third,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, I think that could be good. That you need
Yeah.
draft capital.
Yeah.
You're kind of in that spot, and you free up a lot of cap space.
Yeah.
Or at least free up cap space
Right.
because
Right.
he's. If you franchise tag him, he's going to be around 32 million
Hmm.
that you got to pay him.
Yeah.
If you sign him and trade him,
Right.
there's a lot of teams that would like to have him
Yeah.
for a year
Hmm.
or so while they get their guys up. He would be
Yeah.
good to have while you get your new guys up and running because he's a leader on that defense.
Right.
But you're in a situation where you need the cap space some, and you definitely need the draft capital a
Hmm.
lot.
Yeah.
So,
No, I know. It's
you know,
yeah, it's a sticky situation.
yep.
Um, but like we've said, we love Trey. We don't
Hate
want
to
to
see
see
Trey
him
go,
but I just don't see him staying with us.
right.
I don't see him being in stripes this coming season. Um, but who's to say they don't figure something else out,
Right.
which is entirely possible. He's distracting me. He's playing around.
The camera angle's bugging me, and I'm trying to unbug it.
um,
So apologize for the movement here.
there is
But
also. Let's see, we covered those two, and try. Okay, so around the league, I just heard obviously today about Rasheed Rice, his legal issues.
again, I don't even know what's come out of the whole thing from last year with the car racing
Yeah.
accident and leaving the scene, and
Right.
I don't know where they're at on any of that. What's
I
going
haven't
on?
heard any much of that
It
talk.
seems to have kind of
It's
been,
everything else.
yeah,
That happens.
yeah. It almost seems like it was. It almost feels like it was kind of swept under the rug some. So,
Right. Yeah. I mean, he
but
was.
now he's got some legal things. It doesn't seem to be like a court thing, like he's going to go to court for it. This is a civil lawsuit,
Right.
and not to sit here and say, that it's a nothing burger, but
Right.
we
No.
have seen these come up, especially when guys are signing new contracts with these kind of legal things come up, and then it turns out, that's not exactly what happened.
Right.
Not saying that's what the case is here.
But you just never know.
Right. I think
Yes.
with all the other issues, and I believe he's a free agent this year,
Let's double check
I think. Maybe not.
if I can spell
Yeah,
it.
I know. You know, RIC.
Agent. Let's see.
Let's see. Um, contract details right there. Let's see, because I can't keep them all straight.
Um,
No, he'll be an unrestricted free agent next year.
yes.
So basically the end of this year. So he has one more year on contract. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and his guaranteed salary is only 750,000. His cap number is 1.1 million. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 2023. You need to scroll up. My bad. 2026. Zero guaranteed salary, but just over 2 million on cap hit.
Right.
Base salary is 1.6 mil. But here's the thing: that team is, you know, in
Still,
cap hell. We'll get to that. They made some
yes.
changes, but
I made a little bit of changes.
so
But
I don't know what's going to happen with him. They're kind of they really need wide receivers.
yeah,
Obviously with Tyreek Hill being released, the question is, oh, will he go back there?
there has been speculation that
Are
he
you getting
will,
much different?
but right, you got one legal issue,
And another guy with a lot of legal
legal
issues.
issues.
Everyone's like, yeah, but Tyreek Hill, the cheater, he's so fast. He was.
Yeah,
Will he be when he comes back from this
exactly.
injury?
Will he still have that speed?
And will he have the right attitude to be there to play? I think that part he might, because I
Right.
think he,
Yeah.
excuse me, I think he regrets leaving
Right. Yeah.
since Kansas.
Right.
So,
Yeah. That's gonna
but
be.
he's older. He's
Yeah.
This is a serious injury, and he may not even be ready to play for a while this coming season. We don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
We're not sure. That's gonna depend on how the surgery went, how
His recovery goes.
how everything, rehab, recovery, all that fun stuff, training.
Same thing with Mahomes. We don't know
Yes.
exactly when. There's people saying, "Oh, he'll be ready to go day one of the season."
Right. I don't think
He
so.
might,
He might.
but he might not.
I did hear something that, according to Mahomes, he has come out and basically said that his trainers and stuff are like reining him back because he's doing so well.
Well, he's no. Well,
But
I know what you're saying, but I think translate that into real speech.
yeah,
He's pushing himself too hard,
yeah,
and they're worried he's going to hurt himself. It's not, oh, you're doing so well, let make you do worse. It's, you're pushing so hard, you're going to re-injure this,
uh huh,
and
yeah,
and now you could miss the whole season if we don't slow down and go step by step.
exactly,
And
yeah,
that's something that he has to understand, and it's frustrating. But it's still, what do we got? 7 months before the start of the regular season, a little under 6.5 months.
yeah, something like that.
You don't need to be ready to go.
Day one.
Well, you
Well,
don't need to be ready to go in July.
right.
You need to be ready in hopefully September.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that's what you need.
mm-hmm.
Relax. Don't overdo it.
Right. But speaking of Mahomes,
Yes.
they did restructure his contract.
He will
Um,
now get $54 million this year as a signing bonus,
Okay.
which frees up about that much in cap space,
Right.
and still has them like around $10 million, a little over $10 million over the cap. So there's still a lot of work to do there in Kansas.
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Oh, you're a team and you're over cap space.
Right.
What does the NFL do to you? Is there a punishment? Is it?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think there should be, in my opinion. When you're
Right.
that much over cap space that they were 64 million dollars or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I think there needs to be real punishment to these teams because they're treating the cap as like, it's an imaginary thing.
Right. Yeah.
So what if I'm 60 million over? We set a cap.
Yeah.
It's one thing if the way things get structured, you end up a few million over it.
Right.
But when you're that far over, and I'm not saying this because it's the Chiefs or anything like that, so don't get all upset. I think you need to start looking at docking them
Mm-hmm.
draft spots, or something. Be like, hey, you need to get your finances in line.
Yeah.
This isn't fair. These other teams are staying within cap space. You're 60 million over. You know, that's like, well, probably at least 3 really good players
Yeah.
salary, two
Right.
two really really good players salaries for the year.
Right. I'm just seeing remaining overage after the restructure. Still, they're still estimated to be 11 to 14 million dollars over
And
the
that's
cap.
after the cap went up
Yeah.
a significant amount. So if that hadn't gone up, what would that mean? They would have been pushing 100 million over.
Yeah.
You're talking 2 top-notch QBs.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
worth of
Exactly.
salary.
Yeah.
You know, 50, 55 million, 60 million. I get that there's some that are higher.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
Dak is, I think, the highest at 60 million. But there's a lot of them
Yes.
that are 55 million a year, 50
Mhm.
million a year.
Yep.
So, yeah, there needs to be some, I think, some penalties for teams. Any team. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Cincy. I don't care who.
Whoever it is.
If you're that friggin' far over the cap,
Yeah.
it needs to be like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You're going to start
Time out.
losing draft spots because
Yeah.
you need to get this in line. You made these contracts and kept pushing everything down the line
Yeah.
to win, which I get it.
Right.
That, you know, you got to pay the piper at some point.
Yeah.
That comes home to roost, and the hand comes out and goes,
Mhm.
pay up, sucker, one way or another.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And they might be able to renegotiate with some people. I know they got a couple of guys that are really high paid. I think they've got one of their top Jones or somebody there that's quite highly paid
yeah.
too. And I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
And you know, Travis.
Mhm.
I heard a really good argument about it. Is do they want him back?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of fans do, and like the guy said, and I don't remember who he was, but by the sounds of it, he had been a GM in the NFL.
Okay.
Because he said, I made that mistake with some players. If you look at, this is what they have done.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, Travis is a Hall of Famer, is a future Hall of Famer. Probably, should be a first ballot
Right.
kind
right.
of guy.
Yeah. Definitely.
But he's not that Travis now.
right.
He wasn't 2 years ago or last year. And he wasn't just this past season.
Right.
How we want to word that. Really
Exactly.
there.
Yeah. He just.
There comes a point where you've got to make the hard and unpopular decision to be like, hey, Travis, thank you for everything you've done, but
Yeah.
it's time
It's
for
time
us to move on.
Yeah.
And for him, whether that's to, hey, I still want to play another year or so, I'm going to go play with this team.
Yeah.
Or I think more likely if they say that to him, he's going to be like, hey, I'm just going to retire.
Right. Yeah. Retire as a
That
chief.
saves them a bunch of cap space.
Yes, it does.
That helps with a lot of things. Yes, having him there is Mahomes' safety blanket, as a lot of people put it.
Yeah.
When everybody else is covered and Mahomes can only scramble just so far because of the defense, Travis usually found a way to get open, at least get him 3, 4, 5 yards.
Right.
Travis's ability to stretch the field, which was always one of his greatest abilities, and really get downfield, is pretty well gone.
Yeah.
And that's due, he's 35, right around there.
Yeah. Right around there.
35, 36.
Yeah.
He's taking a lot of hits. He's given a lot of hits. His body's saying, hey,
I'm done.
you
Either that, slow up a little bit.
know, Father Time's sitting there going, hey, buddy. I mean,
Yeah.
as a guy that's getting ready to turn 50 in 6
Yeah.
months, yeah, I know.
No, I know.
You know, when all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, he's 15 years younger than me or whatever.
Right.
But,
Still,
it happens.
it does.
So, he may be gone. That would free up cap space and gives them the opportunity to go out and get another tight end, whoever, whether they want to get a free agent
Right.
or do you pick up somebody in the draft,
Personally,
or both.
yeah.
Because I don't really know who their backup tight ends are
Yeah.
that
we don't-
well.
Yeah, we don't
You know,
usually
and I don't know
typically
who's
follow
available.
them.
Every free agent that's available,
Good God.
who knows?
I have no idea.
But anyways, the Chiefs have still got some work to do
Yeah, they do.
if they want to be able to pay anybody everyone they draft. They got to pay them.
Yeah.
You draft even at even if it works out to, on average, let's say from first round to seventh round or whatever, sixth round. I don't know if they have a seventh this year or not, but
I'm not
if you
sure.
average that out at $2.5 million, well, there's 7 guys.
Yeah.
You're around $20 million or so that you've got to pay.
Yeah.
And you're already 11 million over. Now you're back up to 31 million over.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So we'll have to see. So moving along, you've got Bradley Chubb from the Dolphins. He got released
yeah,
as well,
yeah.
which I'm not
I
sure
wasn't
either
didn't know,
way.
I wasn't aware that that was something they were thinking about. I don't. Maybe nobody was really aware of it.
Right.
But again, new coaching staff,
Yeah.
new direction, frees up cap space. I think that's a big thing right now. I think when you look down through, there's quite a few teams that are either over or very close.
Yeah.
Now you got a bunch of teams that have a lot of flexibility too, but
Right.
you got a bunch of teams that are flirting with that. Oh,
Yeah.
are we going to have enough?
Now I was telling you earlier, I did hear that for Burrow's contract, it's not up to him really to go and say, "Hey, restructure my contract." The Bengals have it. It's in Burrow's contract apparently that they can go and restructure it at any time.
Well,
Well,
they can go to him and ask for it to be restructured.
sorry.
They can't just restructure it and say, "Hey, by the way, we're changing your contract."
Right.
Yeah. It's not up to him to go, "Hey, how about you restructure my contract?" It's up to them to go, "Hey, Burrow, can we restructure this?"
Yeah.
Because that's what the Chiefs did with Mahomes. They went to him and said, "Hey, can we restructure this?" And that, again, doesn't mean he loses money. It's just the way it's paid out.
Right.
They said Mahomes this year is only going to get paid like $1.7 million for the year as an actual salary. But he's getting a check for $54 million this year, too. Unless
Right,
he
yeah.
decides to defer it, which some players do for whatever reasons.
Right. Right.
Um,
But
but still, he ain't hurting.
if Burrow does that and the Bengals restructure and everything, that could free up some more to help get
If
more
you could
defense.
free up another, even
Hello.
just 20 million,
Yeah.
10, 15 million, something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look at his contract and see. But
Right. But anyway, so Chubb being released by the Dolphins.
yeah,
That
I think somebody will pick him up. He's a decent pass rusher. I think he'll get
Right.
somebody.
yeah.
The Tyreek Hill being released. I know we briefly touched on that.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to want to touch that. He's 32, I believe, this year.
Yep.
Horrible knee injury. Don't even know if he's going to be ready anytime soon.
Yeah.
That's a guy that could be, late October.
Good.
Do
Yeah.
you want to pick up a 32-year-old guy that may not be ready to play until a third of the way through the season?
Yeah.
Quarter of the way through the season?
Yeah.
As fast as he was, will he still be? There's a lot that goes on there.
Yeah. All right. So Mike Evans.
He's free agent this year.
Have it written that he re-signed with them.
No, he has not re-signed. At least not according to everything I've seen. And unless something changed.
Oh, maybe I misunderstood.
The agent calls out misleading post. Okay.
Yeah.
Mike Evans will play in 2026, but we don't know with who.
Right. Some reason I thought.
No.
I'm sorry. That was my bad.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Or this was yesterday.
Mike Evans plans to return. but that doesn't say he plans to return to the Bucks, does it?
Wide receiver Mike Evans.
The Buccaneers all-time leading will
Okay.
play a 13th season in 2026 with the destination to be determined.
Okay. I'm misreading
So,
a bunch of crap then.
my understanding is that the Bills reached out to him,
Okay.
and there was one other team, Ravens, maybe, or there was another team that reached out to him
Possible.
to work something out. Him, on Buffalo could be good. That would really give Josh a good target.
Gotcha.
He's tied. Steelers was another one.
Yeah.
Steelers, Bills, Broncos. He is tied
And Niners.
with, I believe it's Jerry Rice, for 11 1,000-yard seasons.
Dang.
He didn't get there this past season because of the injury. He's another one's coming off an injury.
Yeah.
He missed 9 or 10 games or whatever it was, 8, 9 games.
Right.
And he's another one that's getting up there. He's 13 seasons. He is getting up there.
Yeah.
But he is one of those ones too that really seems to still play very well. I don't think there'll be much problem with him, and maybe the Bucks work something out with him.
Right.
But I think he's at a position right now. He's like, look, this is going to be my last contract. I'm sure. Who wants to pay me the most?
Yeah.
I just want to go wherever I'm going to get the biggest money.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Right.
So there's a lot of teams that could. Another one that I could see him possibly going to for a year or two would be New England. They've got the money, and they sure could use a top-notch wide receiver like him out there.
Yeah.
You've got Diggs. Will they keep Diggs? What will happen? I don't know.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I don't know. There's a lot of that right now is the uncertainty. Just because everything's just starting to open up and all that. Malik Willis, free agent.
Malik Willis, and I don't see him staying with Green Bay as a backup.
Right.
There's way too much buzz about him being a starter for multiple different teams.
Oh, God, yeah.
Why would you re-sign and be a backup?
Yeah, when you can finally
Be a starter?
be a starter and be...
The one I'm hearing him linked to possibly the most is the Steelers. Would make sense.
Yeah.
But there's another team that makes sense. And he knows the new head coach. That's Miami.
Aha, yes.
As a matter of fact, he knows quite a bit of the team. Coaching staff, because that's where quite a bit of Green Bay's coaching staff went. Which we'll get to.
Right. Yeah, that's actually the next on the
Cardinals could use him. Jets could use him, but I don't see him going there, and I don't see him going to the Cardinals.
Right, no.
There's been talk about Browns, but
I don't see him.
I don't see that. Steelers make some sense. And Dolphins make sense because he's familiar with a lot of the new staff.
Yes.
I'm thinking throughout my head here, who else could really use him? There's a few teams that could really use, a QB there.
Right.
That would piss Tom Grossi and Packers Nation off to no end. And I don't think they'll do it because they drafted a guy, Vikings.
Ooh.
Give JJ a little bit more time to work up.
Yeah.
And Malik Willis throwing it for Vikings.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, boy, that would ruffle some feathers right there.
Yeah. To say the least.
Yeah.
I don't
Raiders, but I think Raiders are just going to take. Although here's the thing, Raiders get him. They get Mendoza.
Yeah.
Gives Mendoza somebody to work with.
Yeah.
and maybe you alternate back and forth some.
Yeah. Well,
If Willis would be interested in the Raiders, that's another team though that I
right.
can see him being like, no, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, but no.
Falcons, they're probably most likely going to get rid of Cousins
Right.
somehow,
Yeah.
but their cap probably isn't looking all that great either.
Yeah, probably not.
I think his probably best bet is Steelers.
Yeah.
Steelers or Dolphins.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
there's some talent on that Dolphins team.
Yes, there is. It's just, I hate to say it, piss poor coaching.
Yeah, and
Amongst probably other things and
yeah.
things
No,
like that.
it usually has multiple reasons, but
Ow. That was my biggest thing.
we'll see where Malik ends up. There's a lot of guys in free agent coming up. We could only talk about just so many at once.
Yeah. I started running out of paper. Um, the next is special teams coach for the Packers. Step down.
Bisaccia.
Bisaccia.
Bisaccia,
Bisaccia.
I think is how you pronounce that.
Sorry
He's
if we
not just
butchered
special teams. He was an assistant head coach or something like that.
Okay.
He was more than just special teams coach, and
Yeah.
however they worded it.
See.
But yeah,
On this. This is official from Packers Wire.
Yeah.
So.
well, I'm assuming they're fairly official. I have no idea.
Right. No, I know. That's that. Special teams coordinator.
Expected to return. Yeah, he was expected to return,
Yeah.
but Yeah,
And then
I
it
mean-
goes into QB coach.
but anyways, he primarily did do special teams. But I saw something about his title being
Oh, okay.
like second assistant head coach or assistant head coach or whatever it was.
However it panned out.
But that now makes 7
Coaches.
coaching positions that the Packers have lost.
Yeah.
Why are guys leaving? Because he just stepped down and resigned.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, there's people say no, he didn't. They gave him the option. It was either that or he was going to be fired. I guarantee it. Well, maybe they're going to fire him, or maybe he
Right.
felt as though he was going to be fired and said, you know what, screw that. I'm going to go out on my own terms.
All right.
But regardless, 7 coaches.
Yeah.
Now I get Halfley. He had a chance to take a head coaching position.
Mm-hmm.
I get that, and some of the others may have had chances to step up a position or two.
Right.
But it leads me to wonder if there's issues. Packers just got a new president
Okay.
this past season.
Yeah.
Are people not happy with? I don't know. Is there
Right.
something going on in that organization where people are like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
I'm
well,
not happy here now?
Yeah.
Or was it just positions opened up and like, hey, that I want to try that?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just like I'm tired of freezing my ass off in Green Bay? And Miami calls,
Yeah.
you know, Green Bay in February. Well, usually they're not there very much in February, but Green Bay in December, Miami in December. I mean, your away games are your away games. You're going to play them wherever, but
Right. Right. But for a majority,
yeah.
you're gonna be.
The only time Green Bay really sounds better is like preseason summertime.
Yeah.
In like September and into October.
Right.
Maybe even early November. Green Bay, all right, that's pretty good. After that, no.
Yeah. Oh,
Take it from somebody who lives in this even colder climate sometimes,
Uh-huh.
parts of Maine here.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm already looking at, what's a house cost down in the Carolinas or,
No, I know.
bar.
Yeah. Huh?
I mean, it is 35 degrees at 6:20 at night,
Which isn't bad.
which is really nice
I'm not
for,
complaining at that.
February.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've lost a lot of damn coaches.
Yeah. They have. I have. Now, I've grown up with football. and everything, and hearing family members talk about it and things like that. I don't recall ever hearing one team losing that many coaches
No,
after a
in a
season.
season, no. But they have not. People will point, well, they've made the playoffs.
Yeah.
They've done the same thing that Dallas and Pittsburgh and a
Uh
lot of
huh.
other teams have done. Hey, we made the playoffs. Great, you won one,
One.
or you were one and done.
Yeah.
You lost in the first round, or you won one and were eliminated in the divisional round.
Right.
You know,
Right.
the the,
Right.
the Bills is another team
Yeah.
that's right there.
Uh huh.
I've even seen fans go as far as saying, I would keep Malik Willis and trade Jordan Love. Is that the right move? Probably not.
Right.
Probably not.
I don't see them doing that,
No, I
even
don't
if
see them
it
doing it
was
either.
on the table to do.
But you know how fans get.
No, I know they do.
They've got to yell, shout, scream, oh my God, the world's ending, the sky is falling,
Yeah.
blow it all up and start all over again.
Yeah.
Um,
Sounds about right.
you know,
Yeah.
so
I mean, it's a lot of this stuff is hit or miss of, on certain things. But
you've got players that are going to be bouncing around.
yeah.
Again, Mike Evans, he could very well stay with the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe he might be looking at who wants to pay, who wants to pay. Let's just say I'm going to use easy numbers for my head.
Okay.
Let's say another team says I'll kill you $30 million a year,
Mm-hmm.
and another team says I'll do $31 million a year,
Right.
and the Bucks say, hey, the best I can do is $29.5 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
He may look at that and go, it's not a huge difference. I've already got a house here. My kids are here. I like it here.
Yeah.
It's no income tax state. It's all of that stuff.
Right.
And you might go, yeah, I'm just going to stay with the Bucks.
Yeah.
For another year or two,
Mm-hmm.
and then just call it quits and have a nice season or a nice career.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Yeah.
Because that's something to take into consideration.
Yeah.
For him. I don't believe Florida has a state income tax. If memory serves me right, they don't.
I can't remember. I think I heard.
And then you go to New York, who has a pretty healthy state income tax.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
even if it's quite a bit more, by the time you're done,
Right.
where does it end up? And again, do you want to be in Tampa in the winter or Buffalo, New York in the winter? Speaking of that, did you see about Highmark, the new Highmark?
No.
They had to shut down a bunch of the work. Graffiti, and then vandalism. And they're not going into great details from what I've been able to find. At what level, but the locker rooms have to be ripped out, and a bunch of the luxury suites have to be ripped out and redone. Now, here's the thing.
Huh.
The sheriffs and a bunch of others are pretty certain it's somebody who's working in there. Because you can't even get on premises
Right.
without going through security. And there's 24/7 security around the building.
Right.
So they've offered a reward,
Okay.
expecting that somebody else working in there knows who it was.
Uh-huh.
Or at least has a really good idea who it was.
Yeah.
And they'll probably come forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
So not everything is shut down. They're still doing, but there's certain parts of it. And now they've got to rip out the whole, I guess the locker room was either done or like mostly done. Same with a lot of those big luxury suites.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of them are going to get ripped out. And the question comes of what have they vandalized that you don't know about?
Yeah.
That could rear its ugly head in 6 months or 6 years.
Yeah.
And cause a major failure.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Maybe it's nothing. Maybe they didn't do anything that would be a structural kind of issue.
Right.
Or would lead to it. Something that seems pretty innocuous now.
Yeah.
6 years down the road, that little thing that did one little thing, well, now there's major cracks because of it. Water's got in and rotted out this, that, and the other thing. And oh my God, we've got a building that's about to collapse.
Yeah.
From something
my
simple.
My thing is with hearing that, if I was either part of the crew or one of the higher ups that was doing said construction, I would go around and really look at everything, and if anything looked off,
Having worked some for a short time, big construction jobs like that,
Yeah.
pipeline work for a little while, a big power plant,
hmm
big union jobs.
Yeah.
Weren't my favorite, but
well,
I worked them. The pay was really good.
I was gonna say it's a paycheck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The pay was good. It was some of the
It's a
people.
paycheck.
But anyways,
Well, yeah.
yeah. You kind of get to know something would happen on the job site,
Yeah.
and you kind of knew in the back of your head it's one of
Mm-hmm.
those three.
hmm
One of those three did it. You know, you got to know the guys. Everybody got get a reputation,
Right.
and so yeah. But that's pretty major. The company in charge says they still will be done this summer. It won't delay opening, as far as they know. I just think it's really petty.
Yeah, it is.
Apparently, some of the graffiti was of a pornographic nature. Here's one thing. Depending on where this graffiti all was,
Mm-hmm.
if it was on a concrete wall that's going to get covered by something,
Yeah.
their construction workers are going to draw dicks on the wall. Boobs, I mean, things like that are going to get painted on the wall. Period. It's going to then get either painted over or it's getting a wooden wall or something,
Right. And
a
like an
finished
accent.
wall on
Yeah.
the outside, and it's
Yeah.
back there. That's been going on. The Empire State Building, somewhere on one of those beams, has a set of boobs drawn on it. Guarantee it, it's on there. Because that's construction workers. That's just how guys are. We like that stuff.
This isn't your channel, honey.
There's a willy painted on there somewhere. There's something. Now, if it was something that was on a finished product or something that everybody would see,
Yeah.
that's a big difference.
Right.
But I can also see a bunch of people from the county
Uh-huh.
come walking through in their business attire with their little hard hat sitting on, looking around, getting a tour of the building that
Yeah.
they're paying $2 billion, or whoever's paying it,
Right.
$2 billion for, and looking over and go, oh my God, that's terrible written on there, and not really, and that's construction workers, that's getting covered.
Yeah.
But still being, oh, it was so terrible. It's Buffalo, there's worse things than that have happened there, and
Right.
a lot of the people in the county, I think, are,
Yeah.
in on. Go check out the fat electricians and angry cops.
Anyway. So, back to...
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I mean, but that's part of the news of
Right. No, I
around
know.
the league right now is Highmark. And you've got, they were also talking about, they said there's a lot of stadiums getting ready to be built. You want to make damn sure that this isn't happening at other ones.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh-huh.
Browns, I guess, are getting a new stadium. I heard something about that. Commanders are going to be getting a new stadium.
Right.
Looks like Chiefs might be getting a new stadium.
Yeah.
There's some teams. Bears quite possibly could be getting a new stadium.
Paycor is not going to be a new stadium, but they're
Major renovations. So
major renovations.
same
and
kind
all
of
that.
deals.
Yeah.
Which the problem, it's actually worse when it's a major renovation because that has got to be done by opening game.
Yeah.
If for whatever reason the new Highmark wasn't, if they were smart, they wouldn't start ripping up the old Highmark.
Yeah, exactly.
And be like, okay, we're in the new one, we're all set, first game's been played, start tearing
Yeah.
the old one. Because right now, you've got a place that it may not be perfect, and you may have done some things and removed certain things, but
Right.
can we play in there? Do we have lights? Do we have running water, electricity, the scoreboards? It's safe, whatever. Yep, all right, play week 1, 2 there, and then we switch over. Nobody wants to, but
Right.
it's
Yeah.
better than saying, oh, we're going to play at the local high school. I mean, it's freaking Green Bay. It's not like you've got another, I mean, it's Buffalo. It's not like you've got another major stadium.
Yeah.
No, it's not like some of these where you've got a 65,000 seat NFL stadium, and 20 miles down the road, you've got an 85,000 seat college stadium sitting right there.
Yeah.
Because the biggest stadiums in the country are all college.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
I mean, really, when you get, at least a lot of them are. The biggest is Michigan,
Yeah, I was just gonna say
the
Michigan.
big house, which is over 100,000 people.
Yeah, jeez.
It's ridiculous.
Two people-y. Two people-y.
You know. Of course, there's still the rumors of oh, what are the Browns going to do with Shador?
Right.
You have Shador,
Uh-huh.
you have Dylan Gabriel, and you've got Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
You don't need all three.
No.
You've guaranteed Deshaun Watson his entire 200 and whatever $1 million contract it was.
That was stupid.
Which he still has a year or two left, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was dumb. And they knew about his legal issues when they did that, apparently.
I don't know. I give up on some
So,
of these people.
Do you just cut him and be like, okay, we're gonna pay him whether he sits here,
Right.
plays, or we cut him.
Yeah.
You've got to pay him because that was. Now, if you cut him. I don't know. Certain contracts have a thing where, okay, maybe you only have to pay him 80% of it. But his,
right.
I believe, is 100% guaranteed.
Yeah.
Unless there's new legal issues,
Okay.
I heard, then they can cut him and not have to pay him.
Oh, okay.
If there's something else. But I don't know if that, if that was how likely that would be.
Right.
And
right.
just rock with Dylan and Shador for now and say, let's build everybody else up on the team. Let's get a better offense. We've got new coaching.
Yeah.
We've got, the Browns going to be like, hey, let's see what happens.
Right.
It's the same thing with Tua. What do you do with him? But again, he's got all new coaching.
Yeah.
I say give the kid one more season.
Right. Yeah.
Under this new coach and all this new stuff, and say, did he improve? Did he improve enough to say, okay, this is what he needed? He needed a different coach, maybe a little bit different scheme and system. Let's fill in some more players and keep going.
Yeah.
Or do you look at it and go, nope, okay,
We're done.
bye.
Bye. Yeah. One will only know.
This year's QB
Excuse me.
draft, you've got some really good QBs, but you've only got a couple, in my opinion. I think next year's is going to be better.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily mean that there's going to be somebody better than, like, Mendoza,
Right.
but you've really got, like, I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe 3 that I'd say are, like, guys that could come in and probably play pretty well their first year in the NFL.
Okay.
Whereas next year, I think you might have more guys that at least are
Okay.
capable of playing some the first year and definitely probably by the second.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of guys in this year's draft, QBs, that I'm like, I don't think I'd waste a draft pick on some of these guys.
Well.
Because they just don't have the time in. They didn't get enough snaps. They didn't get...
Right.
And
Right.
it goes through cycles like this.
Yeah.
This draft class is very heavy defense.
Good.
Corners, safeties, defensive edges, D linemen of all types.
Which is what
You guys really need.
Bengals really need, and what I would like to do is, like I said the other day, was look at the list, write down most of the names,
Yeah.
obviously, for positions that we actually do need.
Yeah, when you do your draft analysis or
And
your
then-
mock draft kind of thing.
Right, is then look at highlights of them and compare it to their combine. And then going into the draft, really hone in on this player or...
Yeah, once you've had a chance to watch and research them, see their combine, then you can do your mock draft and see how close you come with the Bengals. And then when they do pick somebody, even if it's not one of your guys, you'll know enough about them and be like, hey, okay, well, this guy's not bad either. You know, it was sometimes I've known for me it's come down to, you got a
You're
position
right.
like a wide receiver. It's like this guy or that guy. At the end of the day, they're both phenomenal.
Yeah.
This guy's a little faster. This guy's a little more nimble. what do you want?
Right.
This
Exactly.
guy's, really got great hands, but this guy here can get open a lot better.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So
Right.
I go this guy, they go that guy. Hey, great either way.
Oh, right. Exactly.
But
So that's what I really want to look into, because last season for the draft and things like that, I didn't cover it or anything, but it just trying to get my feet wet back last season, it was
right,
a
but
struggle.
kind of back to the free agency thing that we were
But yeah,
discussing. Tua, I think, give him one more year.
yeah,
New coaching. What do you do with Kyler Murray? He's got new coaching coming in. Do you give him one more year?
I would.
Well, he's been through coaching, though.
No,
I believe there's been some coaching change, a couple. I, I, I think you cut him. And
okay,
I don't know who picks him up. Maybe as a good backup somewhere.
right,
And here's an odd thought. Does somebody like Kansas City pick him up as a backup and say, hey, we know how to develop a quarterback.
hmm
We need a backup.
right,
Minshew wasn't the guy.
yeah,
And he's hurt.
yeah. I was gonna say Mahomes went out, Minshew went
Green
out.
Bay.
Yeah.
What happened? Malik's leaving.
hmm
But the thing is you're not going to get him cheap.
No,
So he would have to take a drastic pay cut.
yeah,
Another team that might look at him would be the Jets.
yeah,
And a lot of people say, I wouldn't want to play for the Jets. If you've played for the Cardinals, is it really that much worse?
eh, yeah,
You're in a tough division,
hmm
but is it as tough as the NFC West
right,
with the Rams, the Niners, and the Seahawks?
yeah,
That's a tough division.
yeah. It is. It
Um,
definitely is.
Jets are not in an easy one either, but really it comes down to the Patriots and the Bills,
Yeah.
and the Dolphins, but the Dolphins are an easier team to deal with a lot of
Right.
times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe
they
he
are.
goes there. I don't,
I don't know.
what happens with him? Don't know. There's Kenneth Walker, who just won
Oh,
MVP
yes.
of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's a free agent. I didn't realize that.
I didn't either until earlier
And
today.
they're saying they don't, people are saying, a lot of the talking heads there are saying they don't think that they're going to franchise tag him, and they don't know if they're going to sign him to a long-term contract. Because they've got Charbonnet, who I guess is still under a long-term, I think
Okay.
some of it's a money thing.
Yeah.
We're already paying him a lot. I can't afford to pay you a lot,
Right.
kind of deal.
I mean, it makes sense.
Jesus, the guy just won a Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP, and you're going to let him walk?
Yeah. And
Um,
especially, I hate to say, I can't remember Charbonnet's injury, but if he goes out again,
Yeah.
now who do you have? You let
But, I mean,
him
you're also
walk.
in that position of it comes down to cap space and money.
Yeah.
Of course, the Seahawks are up for sale. It is official. They're up for sale.
Yeah.
We will be setting up a GoFundMe so we can buy the Seahawks and shut them down. And just take all their good players and put them on the Bengals.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, we had already been in thoughts of us taking the Texans defense
And putting it on Cincy.
and putting it on Cincy.
And then Texans can have Cincy's defense.
Yeah.
They
and
won't win many games.
And the coaches.
Yeah, so
Or-
I would love to see D'Amico Ryan go to Cincy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my, I really like him.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I just like the guy.
So we'll take your coach, we'll give you ours, we'll take your defense, and we'll give you ours. I think it's fair.
Yes, speaking of Bengals and Texans,
Yes.
there's a possibility that Mixon gets cut.
Oh.
They said, well, he didn't play it all this past year.
No, he did
They
not.
don't know what kind of condition he's going to be in for whatever.
Yep.
It frees up quite a bit of money
Yeah.
in cap space. He's not old, but he's not, I don't know how old Mixon is, but he's not a
can't
young
remember.
rookie either.
No, he's not.
Where does he end up? Does he go back to Cincy?
Let's see. How old is
Joe
he?
Mixon,
How old is he?
72.
He's 29.
29. So yeah, he's still got plenty of time left.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a few years at least as a running back.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got the Max Crosby thing.
Yeah.
There's some heating up discussion there.
Right.
He has said, "Boy, I'd really like to play for Coach Vrabel."
Uh-huh. That would be scary.
You see him on New England? Yeah, that would help. But the scarier one is he's a Michigan boy,
Uh-huh.
and apparently he's said that he would love to play for Dan Campbell. Max Crosby on one side and Aiden Hutchinson on the other. I pity the quarterback that's gonna get that ball out fast, and the O line that's gonna be like, shit.
Yeah.
And then you've got Angeloni and those guys coming up the middle of the field.
Yeah.
At you, you know.
Yeah. No, thank you.
And that would not be a fun pass rush.
I would just he go. Don't hurt me.
You know. It's
right.
Oh, I did see too that speaking of Lions, Dan Skipper, who was a lineman for them,
Yeah.
kind of played in the secondary, the backup.
Okay.
He is now going to be a position coach.
Oh, okay.
He's coming in as a lineman coach, I guess it is, or
Nice.
something like that.
All right.
So he's still going to be with the team. He's just not going to play anymore.
Okay.
Which is nice. I like Dan.
Yeah.
He's the one that was usually throwing up in the trash can.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. Their dead speeches.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot about that. But yeah. So, I mean, because didn't Campbell play for them too?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So he played for him, and now he's the head coach, or has been the head coach. Now you got another player that's moving up in the ranks.
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
Texans C.J. Stroud drawing trade interest across the NFL. I don't see them getting rid of C.J.
I don't either.
But stranger things have happened.
Yeah, this is true.
And it may not be the worst thing for CJ.
Yeah.
I really like CJ.
I know you do.
I enjoyed watching him in college.
Yeah. I mean,
even though he played for that team.
Yeah. I mean, even watching him in college, yeah, but then his rookie year, he freaking, holy crap, balled out.
Yep.
And then it just faltered from there. I don't know. So, yeah, there's a lot going on around, and there's a lot of, obviously, uncertainty. You know?
Yeah.
Where do people go? Or where do they end up, I should say? You know? Who gets traded, who doesn't, who gets their contracts that they want. Again, who doesn't.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I'm just kind of looking down through here of some of the free agents are nuts. You know? It's I'm trying to see if there's a good list here.
Right. No, I know. Certain ones, they do a certain position. They don't give all.
Yeah. Anyways. Come on.
I don't want that. There we go.
Von Miller, he's 36.
Yeah,
he was a good edge rusher back in the day, but no.
Uh-huh.
Joe Flacco, but he wants to stay with you guys.
Yeah, last I heard, he still wanted to be with us.
You know, you got Christian Kirk from the Texans, Tyler Algier from the Falcons. Don't know. You got some. You know, this is the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Let's look at the top, kind of the top guys. Look at who they're saying the top. Well, you got Aaron Rodgers at 12, Brees Hall,
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips, Malik Willis. Yeah, Alec Pierce, wide receiver for the Colts. I think the Colts will get something done there and keep him.
Right. Yeah.
Odafe
Excuse me.
Owehi, or how do you pronounce that? I'm sorry, I butchered your name.
Right.
Owe, whatever. Edge rusher for the Chargers. I don't know. Kenneth Walker, right there, running
Yeah.
back.
Mhm.
Um, Seattle was a good bet to extend him already, but the injury to Zach Charbonnet could make that more of a priority. $10 million a year in a new contract, maybe. Mm,
We'll see.
this one here saying it's hard to imagine them not paying to bring him back, but I've seen others saying they don't think they will
Right.
because he's probably going to want a lot more money than that.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Trey Hendrickson, right there for you guys.
Yep.
He got a 1 year, $29 million deal last year.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, ESPN has him as the league's number one overall free agent, but will he get more than 1 year guaranteed and at much more than $20 million a year? I don't think so. He needs 19 sacks to reach 100 for his career and could easily get that in 2 more healthy seasons. Keyword healthy.
Right.
Predictions for him: Bears. David Lloyd, linebacker from the Jags, they expect him to re-sign. Daniel Jones, QB for the Colts, they're expecting him to re-sign. I think they would be stupid not to.
True. Right. Yeah.
George Pickens receives a franchise tag from the Cowboys, so he'll be sticking it with the Cowboys.
Right. Yeah.
That Owe or whatever, the edge rusher from the
Uh-huh.
Chargers, they're saying Ravens possible. Alec Pierce signs with the Bills as their prediction. Now that would be interesting.
Right.
Pierce is likely to get $20 million a year as an underrated player who could be utilized more. Jamar Chase had 101 more targets in 2025 than Pierce did, but only 409 more yards.
Okay.
So
Yeah, he's
you're talking, 4 more yards a carry, which 4 yards more a carry is
right.
quite a bit
It
in
is.
a lot of ways, but still. Here they say Malik Willis with the Dolphins.
Well, that's
One that,
one of them that you had said.
Yeah.
They're saying Aaron Rodgers
Resigns.
resigns.
I think if Aaron Rodgers doesn't re-sign with the Steelers, he just
Right.
retires.
Because it doesn't make sense to, at that age, to sign with a different team and then have to move.
Kobe
and
Bryant,
all
the
that.
safety for the Seahawks, he's a free agent.
Oh, okay.
This one here saying they predict him to go to the Raiders.
Oh.
Leaving the Seahawks to go to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Mike Evans, they're saying re-signs with the Bucks, but don't know. Rashid Shaheed for the Seahawks. Now he's expected to re-sign with the Seahawks,
Okay.
but they've got a lot of guys that are going into free agency. That means they got to pay some big money to keep them.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Are they going to be able to afford all that? Rashid Walker, the offensive tackle for the Packers, they're saying maybe go to the Patriots. They could use some O-line help desperately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's Kyle Pitt, tight end for the Falcons, to the Patriots. Travis Etienne from the Jaguars to the Saints.
Ooh.
I don't know about that. Bradley Chubb signs with the Panthers is what they're predicting.
Okay.
I don't know about that one. Quay Walker re-signed with the Packers. Yeah. Khalil Mack re-signed with the Chargers. Yeah, probably. Romeo Dobbs, the Packers one of their wide receivers, signed with the Eagles. Packers are losing, I said 7 coaches.
Uh-huh.
And they've got players that are
Possibility.
losing.
Going.
What does that do to the Packers?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Here they're saying Tyreek Hill to the Chargers. I don't know about that. This is Fox. This is Fox Sports, by the way. Sorry.
Right, yeah.
Joey Bosa, edge rusher for the Bills, signs with the Niners. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either.
You know, there's
It's a lot of...
there's a lot going on, and we'll do more videos
Yes, definitely.
as more information comes out. But
And
big possibilities
yeah,
out there right now at free agent.
definitely. Obviously, like you had just said, any news that comes out, we'll try our very best to get a video out, or we will get a video out. But also, we will be doing other videos
We
on
are
things.
for the off season.
Yes.
You want to let them know what the game plan was.
Well,
The series that we had discussed.
holy crap.
Looking at every team in the NFL.
Yes.
It's been a long week for her. That's all you got to go.
Yeah.
What we were thinking about doing is, and we've mentioned it before on streams and some videos and stuff, is taking every team in the NFL, starting with the oldest, which is the Cardinals.
Yes.
And then, obviously, there are teams that, like, 4 or 5 came in all at once. So we'd go, like, alphabetical or whatever through that.
Yeah.
However, and kind of do a bit of a deep dive where they started from. Who formed that team?
Yeah.
Their kind of star players. Their best season, their worst season. You know, just that stuff. It's not going to be, each one's not going to be a 3-hour documentary on the team.
No.
But, you know, we'd like to see it be maybe a 40-minute or so video, maybe an hour. It's going to vary from team to team. Some you've just got more material to work with.
Right.
When you're talking about these old teams
Yeah.
versus the last expansion teams,
Yeah.
there's just more to work with.
Right. Exactly. There's more information out
And
there.
teams that have, you know, when you get into teams like the Patriots, the Chiefs, some of these teams that have been Super Bowl,
Yeah.
playoffs, winning the AFC or NFC division, year in and year out, there's just more to discuss than a team that is relatively new, like the Texans,
Yeah.
and they really haven't done a tremendous amount
Right.
playoff-wise.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but I think it'll be cool, and we'll all learn a little something. There's another ones that we've discussed of, so we learn more is some of the rules of NFL, almost like a beginner's guide.
Yes.
Why is that rule a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, this happened, and it happened multiple times, and everyone said, hey, we've got to have a rule to stop this.
Right.
You know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or, hey, people are getting injured, we need to change something. You know, and
Right.
and I think that one coming out like right before the season starts.
Yeah.
Because there's always a lot of new people coming into the sport.
Yeah.
And
Yes, there is.
for us, it was kind of hard sometimes to, well, why did they call that?
Right.
Or why is that a rule?
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it's like, that's so stupid. That's the dumbest rule I've ever heard. Until you find out the story why,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the story behind it.
And then sometimes you hear the story behind it and you go, oh, that's still really freaking stupid. You know?
But it is what it is. But yeah, going into deep dive about teams, doing the whole rules and all that.
We're looking at, you know, obviously we need stuff for the off season. She needs stuff for the off season.
Yeah.
You know, another one that we talked about is every Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
Look at them from the end of their college career to either the end of their NFL career, or if they're still playing, where are they now?
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which would be cool because, unfortunately, quite often it's just a quarterback. But I was glad to see this year it wasn't.
Right.
I think Walker, I even said it before they made the announcement as to who was MVP. I said to you, Walker deserves it.
Oh, the Super Bowl then.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Walker deserves it.
Yeah. And
No offense to Sam Darnold or anybody else.
No.
Walker 100%
Yeah.
deserved that.
Oh, definitely.
go ahead. I just.
But I mean, we want to do those.
Okay. Take care of it. I gotta take care of something real quick.
Okay. Also go into, you know, like we said, not just in the off season, but we've got the combine coming up. We've got players that I want to be able to see and look at and maybe discuss with on a live stream or something like that. Still going to be doing possibly the Friday night live streams. I have a blast with those. It gets chat going, and we all get it goes anywhere from like an hour to 4 hours. We just have fun. But like I was saying, the combine, see who's who and what fits best for Bengals going into the draft, doing that, then going into training camps and things like that. Also, between all of that, obviously have the schedule release and see how things pan out on that. I mean, I know the teams that we're going against, but I'd like to know when. And just take it from there. I mean, it's going to be a chaotic off season, obviously, with everything that's been going on right now, as well as other things. Just trying to keep the content flowing. I'm really wanting to grow this channel. Obviously, everybody, new creators do. I mean, this past season, I think I ended up with like 130 some odd new subscribers just within a season. And I am greatly appreciative of every single one of you. Like we've said in past streams and past videos, it doesn't cost anything. If you like what we're doing and what I'm doing, hit the like, subscribe. Again, like I said, it does not cost a dime. We're not out to sell anything or anything like that. So subscribe, join us for live streams, join us in the chat, comment under videos. I see every single comment because I get the notification. I'm like, ooh. So yeah, deep dive into every team. We say deep dive. It's an overview dive, a little bit deeper. So deep diving into every team, free agency, everything that is either gonna be out or news that we see, we'll definitely do a video for. And it's getting good.
All right, no. Crisis averted.
Okay.
Well, I get a text saying, "Hey, can you come out to the living room? I got James on the phone. He needs to talk to you."
Oh.
I'm like, our son, who's at work. You gotta move because I can't get in here.
I'm moving.
And it was somebody else at work that had a bit of a.
Was in a bit of a pickle.
Oh yeah. Luckily that there was no fatalities on the highway. I'll explain.
Okay. But no, I was just stating that, going over the videos that we have planned, things like that,
Yep.
and the live streams, the
Yep. Right.
not Q&As, but
Right. We're an hour and 14 into this one.
yeah.
We got some other videos that are going to come out, and I think we're going to do one that's just going to discuss going forward.
Yeah.
With the channel.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
So join us, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.